The Black Aeroplane. This story is a mysterious story about a man who possessed an old Dakota DS-088 plane. I have made this animation with hard work. Thanks for your understanding. Please watch the video till end, and don't think I will be just narrating in the whole video. Stars were shining in the clear sky. The pilot was happy to be alone high up above the sleeping countryside. He was flying his old Dakota over France back to England. He was dreaming of his holiday and looking forward to being with his family. It was 1:30 morning. I should call Paris Control soon. Paris Control, Dakota DS-088 here. Can you hear me? I am on the way to England. Over.
DS-088, I can hear you. You ought to turn 12 degrees west now. DS-088, over.
Okay. I will be in time for breakfast. A good English breakfast. Everything is going well. It's an easy flight. Paris was about 150 kilometers behind when he saw the clouds. Storm clouds. They were huge. They were looking like black mountains. I can't fly up over them. And I don't have enough fuel to fly around them to the north or south. I ought to go back to Paris. But I want the breakfast. I will take the risk. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. Nothing was visible. The old plane jumped and twisted in the air. Maybe the compass helped me? The compass is turning round and round. It's not working. The other instruments are dead too. Paris Control, Paris Control? Can you hear me? The radio is dead too. I have no radio, no compass, I can't see where I am. Then, in the black clouds near, he saw another airplane. It had no light on his wings, but he could see it. The pilot of another airplane lifted his hand and waved. He was saying, "Follow me, follow me." He knows I am lost. He is trying to help me. The strange pilot turned his airplane to the north, in front of his Dakota, so that it would be easier for him to follow. He was happy to go behind the strange plane like an obedient child. After half an hour, the black airplane was still there. Now there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes more. He started to feel frightened again. But then, the black airplane began to go down, and he followed. Oh yes. I am out of the clouds. Oh. It's a runway. An airport. I am safe. Where is the black airplane? The sky is empty. He is gone. I can't see it anywhere. He was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota.
He was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota because flying through storm can be very risky. But his old Dakota brought him safely out of the storm clouds.
Then he went to the control center. "Madam, can you tell, where was I in the sky? And who was the other pilot? I wanted to say thank you."
Another aeroplane. Sir. No other plane was there. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar.
So who helped me to arrive safely, without a compass or a radio, and without any more fuel in my tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black airplane, flying in the storm, without lights? Don't go. The video hasn't ended yet. Everyone be ready. I am taking your test. But I have learned nothing. I know the whole chapter. Jay. Come here. It's your turn. Yes, sir. In the story, the pilot said, "I will take the risk." Yes, sir. First, listen to the full question. Why does the narrator take the risk? Come here. Near me. I said come near me. Sorry, sir. Okay, I will come to you. Now go to your seat. Veer. Now it's your turn. Come here. Why did the narrator take the risk? A huge storm was between the pilot and the destination. Flying through storm can be very risky, especially for small planes like Dakota. But as the pilot wanted to get home to get the breakfast, he took the risk. Very good child. Tell. Does the pilot arrive safe? Who helps him? Although lost in storm, the pilot arrives safe. Actually, the chances of his survival were very thin. But fortunately, he was led by a mysterious plane that suddenly appeared from nowhere and guided him to safety. Describe the narrator's experience as he flew the airplane into the storm. The plane twisted and turned into the storm. Suddenly, he found that there was blackness around him and he could see nothing. The instrument panel stopped working and the pilot was not sure about his location and direction. This must have been a fearsome experience. Then the pilot sees a plane besides his plane. The pilot of another plane waves and shows him the way out of storm. It was like a God-sent angel for him. Following him, the pilot comes out of the storm and reaches his destination. Who do you think helped the narrator to reach safely? The air control center had confirmed that there was no other plane flying except his plane. Probably, it was the narrator's self-confidence, which created the illusion of another plane flying nearby. Everyone, clap for Veer. Thanks for watching my video. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Please comment if you have any further suggestions. Please like too.